It's Lynette with Chime Grammy Crochet. How are you doing today? Today is Tuesday, December 3rd. I know because I just looked. And I want to welcome you to the yarn room. Today is another yarn porn video. I have skinny cakes and more 3-weight yarn that I want to put in a bag. And I'm like debating. I have skinny cakes and I have big cakes. Skinny cakes are 3-weight. Big cakes are 4-weight. And I kind of like keeping all of my 3-weights together and all of my 4-weights together. But some of the skinny cakes, they came out with the same colors as the regular, big, regular size yarn cakes. And so it would kind of be nice to keep those all in the same bag too. I don't know. I kind of really liked it. I can't see where I would put a 3-weight and a 4-weight yarn together in the same project. But I thought it was cool that they made the same some of the same colors in both sizes. Like if you wanted to do, I don't know, something in a 4-weight and then something else in a 3-weight to be more dainty. Like maybe make a blanket in the 4-weight, but then do a, like a couch throw in a 4-weight so it's warm and squishy, and then do like a table runner or a mantle scarf or something in the 3-weight that coordinates, but it's more stitch definition and daintier, I don't know. I think I'm going to keep them together. I think I'm just going to break them up into the two keep the sizes together versus the versus the color or the cake, because I have a lot of 4-weight cakes. So anyway, this is a yarn porn video, and we're going to be looking at some skinny cakes to start with. And then I got all the skinny cakes off of my top shelf over here. I think I got them all. But then I have more 3-weight yarns up here that I am going to have to grab down with my trusty grabbers because I can't reach, and I'm not climbing ladders yet at this point. Even though, guys, on a health note, if you know, if you've been around, I've had 2 knee replacements in the last 4 months. So I'm about 1 month plus. I'm like a week and a couple days. I mean, a month and a couple of days out of my second knee surgery. The 29th of November was a month. And I can climb the stairs, so that's good news, using both feet. I can't go down with both feet, but I can go up with both feet. My second leg doesn't want to bend very well for me. I think it has to do with the cold weather. Every day the weather changes. And on the, I guess it's barometric pressure. I don't know. But some days it's like my leg goes really well, and other days it's like, no, it ain't moving at all. So, and on those days, the first leg doesn't want to move so well either. So I think it's weather conditions and swelling and that kind of thing. It's uncomfortable when they swell like that, but not painful. Just, I walk like Frankenstein. And I really try hard not to. And but it's funny. It's just a weird thing. If you stand too long, they get stiff. If you sit too long, they get stiff. If you move them, they get unstiff. But if you move them too much, they get stiff again. So it's a fine line of at this point still. But they're, it takes a year to heal from these surgeries, so I got a ways to go yet. And the fact that I can get in and out of my freestanding clawfoot tub with just very little assistance, mostly it's stability. Roy has to help me. He has to stand there so I can lean on him since it's freestanding. There's no safety rails. There's windows and the shower curtain hangs from rods above, so, and the club it's an old-fashioned clawfoot tub. It's mid-thigh to me. So getting my legs up and over, I can do that. I just need to hold on. Getting out, because now I've been standing for a while, my leg is stiff and I can't get it out by myself. I can get it up. I just can't get it over. So, but that's way better than it was a month ago. So, It's very little assistance that I need now. He just has to be there to help me get out mostly, and as a railing to help me get in. Um, so I'm like really excited about that. Uh, so it's little progress every day, little progress every day, even though the leg doesn't move like I want it to. So I'm sorry that I squirreled on that whole tangent for you, um, or on you, not for you. But let's get to the yarn porn. I did already take the yarn, the skinny cakes, off the shelf and wrote them down in my ledger so that I can record them in my laptop and save them in my Google Docs, because that way I can mark the bags and know what's what. This bag, I believe, is bag 34. You guys, I cannot believe that there's this much yarn in this house. It's ridiculous. I mean, not that I don't love it and need every single skein. I mean, you know how it is. But in bagging it up and packing it, I'm like, how is there this much yarn in this space? And I had like almost 30 bags bagged, and these are a good size bag. They're like 3 foot long and a foot wide, square. I mean, it's a good size bag. They're canvas. I get them on Amazon. I just ordered another pack of 8. There's 8 in a pack, and it was like 22 or 23 bucks. I get them on sale when I can. And they hold a great deal. They hold like 50 to 60 pounds. So they hold a great deal of yarn. And I had like 30 bags packed and hadn't even hardly touched at this room. And I can't believe that I had all that other yarn. I don't know where. That's the thing. It's like, where was this yarn? But anyway, let's get to the yarn porn. So first of all, let's talk about skinny cakes. I love these. And I have used skinny cakes. It's a 3-weight yarn, which makes it a little slower progress, but you get such great stitch definition. And the colors, it doesn't show on here, but the colors always work up real pretty. If you've seen my purple rectangular, it's made out of modern granny duster. I wear that quite frequently. It's warm in this room. It's very well insulated. I had on a hoodie. I had to take it off. So if you see me stand up, my pants do not match my t-shirt. It's okay. I just couldn't wear that hoodie in this room because it's too warm. But downstairs, it's cold, and I need my hoodie. I have a lot of windows downstairs. So anyway, the Karen Cotton cakes, skinny cakes, I just love the color combinations. And I have a lot of this one. This one is called Turkish Delight. And let me tell you, it is a 3-weight. It is 100% acrylic, 8.8 ounces, 250 grams, 795 yards, which is 727 meters. And this one, you can see it's like mauves and pinks. And I have 5 of these. I can't believe I have 5 of those. But I do. And these are not in crinkle bags. And I'm not putting them in crinkle bags because they don't fit right. They don't fit well in a crinkle bag. So we're just not going to do that. So I have these. Mostly I have 2 of everything, or 2 of the colors that I have. Because there's so many yards in it. Like you can make a shawl, you can make a baby blanket. I'm pretty sure out of 2. This color I only have 1 of, and this one is called Frosted Mint. So it's greens with just a little bit of coral. I have another mint color. So that's this one. Stacking very nicely 3 high in my thing here, which is, I have 3 of this color. This one is called Sweet Mints, and I don't know, in the last, purple's always been my favorite color, but in the last couple of years I've really been liking greens all of a sudden. Not like sage green and not army green, but like the mint greens, the cool greens. Even I do kind of like it. That one's not too bad. When I bought these with Chloe in mind because green was always her favorite color for a long time, particularly the dark, like army greens. But she's coming out of that, and I'm going into the paler greens. I'm dark, except for purple. Dark colors aren't really my favorites. I like bright and light and cheery, like a little kid. Then I have, these two the same? Yeah. I have two of this one. This one is called Bluebells, and it's blues and greens. Can't complain about blues and greens. And I love this one. This one is called Cookies and Strawberries. So it's mostly like grays, from a real pale to, and maybe even a white. It's a real pale gray or it's white. I'm not really sure. To the dark grays. And then just that little hint of pink, which I think is so pretty. You put grays and pinks together a lot in yarn colors, I've been noticing and grays and yellows. Since I've been bagging up yarn, I've noticed that quite a bit. I emptied this shelf. Just so you know, I did empty it. Completely empty, except for right up here is yarn that I just picked the winner for in yesterday's video. And yarn up here that's for a blanket I want to make. And I wanted my husband to take this shelf down so I could stack bags up here. And then I said, oh, this shelf being here is really nice. So now I don't want him to take it down just yet. So this one I have, I don't know why, but I have 4 of this color, which is called Sugar Oobed. And it's just blues. Every kind of color of blue you want in there. And I have 4 of those. I'm surprised. Surprisingly, don't know why I have 4, but not going to complain about it. I must have bought them 2 separate times and not realized that I already had that color, because I know that there's a lot of people out there that have a lot more yarn than I do, but I only buy my yarn when it's on sale. If it's not on clearance and I don't have to have it, I'm not buying it. And I really like it on clearance. This color is called Birthday Cake, and it's kind of got all the colors in there. There's a little bit of purple, very little. There's some blue, some pink, some oranges. Mostly oranges, but just a little bit of everything in that one. So anyway, if I'm buying it on sale one day and they've got 2, and then another day I go in and I'll buy, I like to buy 2 of these apparently, because that's what I did. This one is called Pop Rocks, and it's all blues as well. Even maybe a little bit of gray blue. From like a real pale blue to a navy is what you get in there. I think that one is so pretty. Kind of like it. Then we have just 2 more colors. This one reminds me of, this one is called Rosewater, but it reminds me of the mandala in the color Nymph. Like, it's got a lot of the same colors as Nymph. So let's get these 2 in here. This bag is going to be full. I thought I was going to get those other yarns up in there, but I don't think I am. The 3 weight neutrals I have on the top shelf. And I just like this. It's so pale, and yet it's got color to it, and I really would like to work this up just to see, what it looks like, because I think it's really pretty. And I'm just upside down trying to read it. Okay, there we go. It's called Buttermints. So yeah, it's got the pale yellows, a little bit of white, some green, some blues. I really like it. And let's see if I can get this in this bag. Yeah, this bag is, it will hold a little teeny bit more, I think. Yep, just a little teeny bit more. And I don't know what else to put in there. Well, that's not a 3-weight. I'm just trying to see what I got close at hand, because all of those neutrals up there are not going to fit in this bag. And that's getting to the end of my 3-weight yarns, I think, that aren't cotton. I don't know what I got in the cotton stash. Don't want to waste the space. Space is at a premium around here. But I have that. Why is that up there? Oh, because it didn't fit down there. Okay. Yeah, that goes with those yarns that I can't see right now because I put other stuff in front of them. You know what I'm going to put in there? Okay. I'm going to grab with my grabber. This should be in my special yarns, though. And I didn't put it in there. Come on down. Oops, lost it. Yarn down. I shouldn't put this in here. It is so beautiful. This is only a 1-weight. This should not go in here, but it didn't go. This should go. This is my Hobie Dolce Cashmere. Look at how gorgeous that is. Oh my God, just eat your heart out. It is so pretty. Oh, I know what can go in here. Not that. I don't. Oh, we can put a yarn sachet in there. Make them smell good. Come on, baby. It's going to fall off. Getting off this chair is really difficult for me because it doesn't have any arms. Okay, got one. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. There we go. Got two. Oh, gosh, it went rolling. Well, I'll get this one anyway. It went rolling the opposite direction. I'm going to have to get up to get it. But that's okay because these will fill up this bag and I can move it and get it out of here. Look at this. Isn't this gorgeous? The colors are just so bright. What is this, you ask? Oh, this is Hobie Horizon and 100% anti-pilling acrylic. It is color number 13. And that's a... and it's purples and oranges. And doesn't it just kind of remind you of a sunset? I love it. Let's see. It is 200 grams, 7 ounces, 550 meters, 601 yards, and it is a 3-weight, so it fits in my bag. Oh, excuse me. It fits in my bag, and I have 2 of them. So let's pause this video, and I'll bag this up and get down some more yarn. See, I think that... Okay, I'm back. And I'm doing some more damage in the yarn room, right? Let's see. My bag fell over. Darn it. Oh, what's your problem? Behave. Okay, so we're going to start with, I took a lot of the rest of the yarn off that shelf. All the Caron cakes, and then there's some cloud cakes. So these are 4, 5, and 6-weight cakes. So let's start with the spice cake. This is a 6-weight cake. And look at that. Isn't that pretty? They call this color raspberry rainbow. And it does have a lot of colors in there, but it's mostly like purpley, pinks and purples, and then it's got like marled with those other colors. In this light on my camera, it looks way brighter than what it looks in person. But let's give you some details. It is 8 ounces, 227 grams. I can actually, this one lost its ball band. Let's see, 8 ounces, 227 grams, 239 yards, which is 281 meters. They call this Color Me Bold collection of spice cakes. It is 100% acrylic. And as I said, it is a 6-weight yarn. And I actually have 4 of this. I think Nancy gave these to me. She's so generous. She loves giving away yarn. Not as much as she loves buying it, though. She is good at buying yarn. Love her to death. But aren't we all good at it? I mean, I love it too. All the Black Friday sales. I didn't even look. I couldn't even look at one. I was like, what am I doing? It's Black Friday. I should be yarn shopping. No. So this next Caron cake, this is a chunky cake. I love the colors. The teals in there just really pop, don't they? So let's look at this. This is called, oh, let's hold it up there for you. Plum Perfect. It is 9.8 ounces, so it's a little bigger than the last one as far as, size goes. 280 grams, 297 yards, which is 271 meters. And as I said, it is a 6-weight yarn. Love it. I don't know, can you make a hat and a scarf out of 2 of those? I don't know. I would think yes. And I would think you would stack up your 3 tall for just you. Then on the other side, this one just tends to be puffy. Okay, then I had some 5-weight yarn. This is Cookies. I think this is, I don't know if this is Hobie or Hobium. Isn't it pretty? It reminds me of like a winter sky, at least around here. All the dark swirly colors in there. But it's mostly blues, but it's got some purple in it. Purple doesn't necessarily go in a dark swirly sky, but the other colors do. It does not give you a name. I mean a color name. It is color lot number 8. I don't know. But if I concentrate, I can read 200 grams, 600 meters, 5-weight. And it is acrylic, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 100% acrylic. I really like that yarn. Stand up. Stand up for yourself. There you go. Then I have, that's not going to be in this bag, I don't think. I have some cloud cakes. This one, I have a cloud cake that has multiple colors in it, and I cannot find that gosh darn thing. I don't know where it is hiding, but I hid it so that Amanda wouldn't steal it. Honest to God. And I have not yet found it, which is really sad because I really wanted to make like a sweater for myself out of this yarn, and I'm not putting them together until I find the other skein of the variegated, because like I'm not sure how I'm gonna do the colors. But this is again from the Color Me Bold collection of Caron cloud cakes. This color is called Rah Rah Raspberry. It is a 4-weight. It is 8.5 ounces, 240 grams, 760 yards, 695 meters. And I just love that color. I have solids here. So I have the Rah Rah Raspberry. And then this one is called Bold Blue. Love that blue. This yarn, you guys, is so soft and squishy. Like, you really just want to make a stuffed animal out of it and squish it. But it would be such an awesome sweater, I think, for, warmer weather. And so I think I would have enough for a sweater if I have all of the colors that I have, if I had them together. But I know that somewhere in this house there is 1 or 2 skeins of, remember when they were doing it in like a self-striping when it first came out? Then I have the purple color. Love it. And it is called Purple. Very nice and conveniently called Purple. And so I think that the variegated self-striping cake that I have has purple, like the raspberry color, and a blue in it, I believe. Like, I can kind of picture it in my head. I just can't find it. One day I will find that thing, and then I will have to marry it to these other things, and then I can make something out of it. Then I found that I have these big cakes up there. on that shelf. And the big cakes, this one is called Grape Jelly. And so you can see it's all purples. All the purples in there. So gorgeous. This is 10.5. Oh, and that's what it works up like. Yay. They have that on this one. So it's 10.5 ounces, 300 grams, 603 yards, 551 meters. And it says on here, just to give us an idea, I think, the pattern on the label requires 4 balls to make that blanket for cakes. So now we know. I have one in that color. So all these big cakes are be the same. They're 4-weight, if I didn't tell you that. This color is called Boysenberry. And I really tried to get more of this color because I really like it. But I think I'll have to probably mix this with some solids for whatever I make out of this one day. But I really do like it. I tried to get more, but you know, I only buy my yarn on sale, and the same with this one. This one is called Rainbow Jellies. So awesome. Now I had this colorway in the skinny cakes, and I made a blanket for my niece. When her little sister was being born, I made a blanket for the baby and some clothes or something, and then I made a blanket for the big sister so she wouldn't feel left out. Then I have 2 in this color, which, remember the skinny cakes in this color? Look, and they called that, I think, Pop Rocks, but this one is called Cake Pop. But the colors are the same. I have 2 of that. And then I have 2 in this color right here. And it's like corals, and there's a brown and then some tan. And this one is called Cake Roll. And that's all the cakes I have down from up there. Does not quite fill my bag yet. This bag actually will hold quite a bit more. I can get quite a bit more in this bag. Let's just rearrange. Okay. I can get some more cakes in there. I don't want to take those cakes. I could take the candy shop. Let's grab the candy shop. Let me see if I can get it down without getting up, because that would be really awesome. Probably not going to work. No. They're jammed in there. Oh, wait. Let's see. I got this bag down here. See if I can get this one. Yeah, I can. Oh, no, let's not put those in there. Okay, well, I guess we can start with the... Oh, let's get those ones off the top up there. I have some up here that are 6-weight. Or 5 at least. And something exciting up there. So hold on just a second. Alrighty, I found, this is not the cloud cakes I am looking for, but I found 3 more cloud cakes. This is how they came packaged. Isn't that funny? Looks kind of like a face, eyes, and a sad mouth. Or scary, I don't know. Anyway, this, I don't remember what I said the yardage was on the other ones, but this is 760 yards on each cake. This color is called Sun and Sea. So I guess that's supposed to be a yellow, but I don't know. The colors kind of look orange and red. They're dark. This is a very dark colorway. As far as like the scheme, it's not bright. For the blues and the greens and I know you're getting a bad glare from the window. But I don't want to take it out of the bag because they're packaged up in there really well. And then I found that I had the 6-weight Mandela Thick and Quick yarns. And these colors are, well, the pink is real bright, you can see that, but then the other ones are dark. It's like a brownish color and some blue and some green, and then that little bit of white. And let me read the stats to you. It's 5.3 ounces, 150 grams, 87 yards, and 79 meters. And they are a 6-weight acrylic, and I have 6 of those. And I think these will fill up this bag number 35, and I can put that away in the other room. And I really don't want to take this shelf down. Then I think I'm going to start getting into... So, well, you guys can see all of my bobbins back there. Like, what am I going to do with those suckers? Bree, my friend, has offered to buy them from me, but I still got to pack them. And then, you know, I'm like, Bree, forget it. I love the bobbins. Don't get me wrong. I think the yarn is really nice and soft, but that's going to be a lot of storage space to keep them on the bobbin. Like, they'll fill up nine bags of my tower of bobbins over here. So I'm thinking I'm going to take them down and wind them up per color, and then bag them in colorways, because I have a couple at least of each of the colors, so I can, even if I put them in like Ziploc bags and then put them in my crinkle bags and then put them in a big bag, I think they'll all fit in one big bag if I cake them up, which is a whole nother process. But if I do that, then I can write on the bags what the stats are on them and all that, the colors and what have you. And then stick them in you know, a canvas bag and pack them up. Kind of sucks to have to wind them all up, but they'll take up a lot less space if I do that, because there's not really a great deal of yardage on those. So that might be a project that I sit downstairs in my recliner and get out the ball winder. Maybe it's something I can make Roy do. He actually doesn't mind ball winding the yarn. And Bree's husband made a ball winder specifically, or a cake holder for the bobbins, a bobbin holder, like a wool genie kind of thing, except you put the bobbins on it, so we can unroll the bobbin right onto the ball winder, which will make it really faster. So I have to do that, and then I have this, like, there's Ferris wheels and yarns over here in a crate that I really like the crate, and I'm going to keep the crate, and I will pack stuff in this. It's a big wooden crate. It's heavy. I will pack stuff in the crate. I don't think I'm going to keep my yarn in the crate because I want it more secure than just the thin, cellophane crinkle bags. And that's what it's in right now. I like the idea of it in this canvas bag to go into storage. So, but stuff will get packed in that crate. Maybe blankets. Winter coats, I don't know. Not that I hope that I don't really ever need a winter coat again. Not that I'll get rid of my winter coat just in case, but I don't know that I'm taking it with me when we go, when we move into the camper. It might be in storage. And then I'll probably decide, oh, I don't need a winter coat anymore. Anyway, so that's going to be it for this yarn bagging up. We did do 2 bags, right? 34 and 35? No, 35 and 30, 34 and 35. By the time I get these in here, this bag will be done. And now I can go type it all into my computer and get ready to do the next bag. And don't forget, if you didn't watch last time's video to know if you won the giveaway, because that yarn's sitting up here on my shelf waiting to go out. And that's all I have for you today, guys. So thanks so much for watching, liking, sharing, all the things that YouTube likes you to do. I appreciate you doing as well. It helps support my channel, and you being here helps me bag up my yarn and gives me good incentive to do it and play with it again. All right, thank you so much. Bye-bye.